Hello, I'm at GuffmanHouse.com and I'm going to do an unboxing video of the 2020 Burton Step-On Snowboard Bindings and the Burton Step-On Photon Snowboard Boots. Step-Ons, holy cow, back at it again with those black Burtons. I'm actually pretty pumped to open these things up. I've heard that there's been some kind of subtle changes. There's some new packaging, and I've just spent a little bit of time on these, probably more time than I thought I would with not actually owning a pair of these things. But start to get these things. Burton right now just kind of launched their kind of a pre-7-day like early release thing online, and we have a couple of things in. We don't have all the products in yet. There is like 5 men's boots, there's 3 women's boots this year, and then there's the regular kids boots that really have gone unchanged. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of get into these. One thing that a lot of people can be excited for with the Photons, or with the new Step-On boots, is that there's a Photon Wide, which is great for people with big feet. But it's kind of interesting because they haven't changed the width of the bindings, which is kind of cool. So they probably cut out some things on the side. I haven't ridden the Photon Wide yet, but I'm excited to. And then there's also a brand new Swath, which has an ultra weave style construction. And then within the women's line, there's the Ritual. It's a brand new boot to the line. But I'm going to open up these things. I'm going to start out with the Snowboard Bindings. We got these in, I think, on Friday last week. But we were like on the way out of the office, and Scotty and Sins were on their way out for the weekend. So here we go. Step-On Bindings, size medium. I believe it's actually 8.5 to 10.5, not 8 to 10. That's what, or 8 to 10.5. That's. It doesn't say this on the Burton website. I know that. Woo! Here we go. That's kind of weird, to be honest, right? It's kind of just like that, but that's cool. Okay, there's been a lot of brands that have done this before. They do like a specialty packaging. I know Union has done it with like their PBR binding, some of the other like higher level ones. But I guess I don't recall Burton doing this kind of packaging before, which is kind of cool. All right, let's just grab this thing out. Simple box, whatever. Let's see what it says. Men's bindings, Step-On, size medium. It shows Canadian, European, Mondo, and UK sizes, but it doesn't show US sizes. Here on this labeling, it says US men's boot size is 8.5 to 10.5. So I was right. Whatever's printed on that box, is it correct? Where it says size 8 to 10.5, it's actually size. These bindings fit size 8.5. To 10.5. Step-Ons, black. This is kind of cool, right? Though comes with a little carry handle, has a little sleeve where you can put whatever in if you want. You put your business card in there. Like, suppose if you use this as a carry-on, or suppose when your bindings are on your board, you're not going to need to carry your bindings in this thing, so you can carry whatever. And this thing. You know what this kind of looks like? You know those bags that you slide over the top of your handle on your carry-on? It kind of looks like that, but okay, cool. Let's go. Step-On. I really like the branding. I really like that branding. So this is all canvas style bag. It feels like there's a little bit of padding to it. That's like screen printed on. Feels like it's like a nylon almost. Ooh. Dun, 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 dun. That looks rad. You know what I love about Step-Ons? They look stealth as hell. Like they look like a freaking, like an airplane or something. Okay, I'm gonna do this first. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that first. I'm gonna do this first. Look at these things right away. I'm not gonna really talk about the bag much. Terrapin lining. It is padded. It's padded like a board bag would be padded, which is cool. So I guess you could throw a 6er in there for sure. You could probably throw a 12-pack in there. And it's insulated. Burton's thinking. Smart guys. Bindings. Now, I've heard, yeah, there has been some updates, but to be honest, I don't recall what those updates are. This is an unboxing video, you know, lay off, right? It still has a high back. You can't adjust the high back torsionally, which is nice. Is that nice, actually? I don't know if that's nice. But it has a nice little release tab, which is cool. It feels like that locks open. That feels like it locks open a little bit more. And that's, interesting. Cool. Same forward lean adjustments right there. No EVA padding on the back side because, well, the back side of your boots. It still has a double pin. I really like the matte style finish on this. You know what else is cool? A lot of matte finishes leave a lot of finger marks. And this doesn't really leave that many finger marks, you know, if you have greasy hands and stuff. But this is very minimal, super minimal, similar to what they had last year, of course. No adjustable high back other than forward lean, which is kind of pivots right there, and well, right there too. Really still beefy, full underfoot pad, EVA pad, and then it's adjustable too, so you can move this. You can move that toe ramp out to four different positions. And it looks like it says it has different size ratings to accommodate the correct boot size. So you can adjust your footbed for the 8.5, the 9, the 9.5, and the 10. The 10 and the 10.5 position is the same, it looks like. That's nice, pretty simple, right? The toe ramp has a little bit of upkick to it for a little bit of better toe leverage, which is cool. This is a reflex binding, meaning that the hardware is underneath your foot instead of like the EST, which is on the outsides. Yeah, this is reflex, which is nice. I believe this is a 30% nylon short glass composite, so it's fairly stiff. You know, it's not like super high up there like a cartel, I believe. But that looks really good. It still kind of makes me like kind of bugged out that there's no straps. You know, like snowboarding for 25 plus years. You know, it's weird to see bindings without straps. But they are lightweight, obviously, because they don't have straps. That's sick. These things are sick. I think they come in a couple other colorways too for the guys. I think there's like a white splatter with black, and I think there might be like a gray or something. But these are the black. We got the black ones in, so that's cool. Size matters. Before using step-on boots and step-on bindings, do the following: match up your bindings and boots. Step-on bindings are only compatible with step-on boots. Do not use either product with non-step-on boots or non-step-on bindings. Yeah, that's true. Word on the street is that DC has a step-on boot that's compatible with these bindings, which is kind of cool. I don't know if we don't have those in yet, do we? I don't think we do. Yeah, in the size charts, blah, blah, blah. Cool. That's tight. And this is tight too. That's a nice little 12 pack in there. Information guide for it looks like it's an information guide how to set up your stuff for boots and bindings together. And it's suggested that you use leashes. I have never, since they did the upgrade or the update like halfway through the season last year, I have not heard of any issues whatsoever of these bindings coming undone if they're properly activated in their locking mechanism. So unless you're big old dummy, you don't put your foot in right, you're not going to fall out of these things. So don't be a dummy. All right, hardware. This makes sense. God, is this going to be a long video? Maybe. Okay, what do we got in the bag? This is a nice bag. This is reusable. You can recycle that too, right? It's not. This ain't no thin zip ass bag, right? I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. All right, here we go. Hardware for the channel system. Hardware for 2x4 and 4x4 patterns. There we go. A little bit different. We have two sets of discs. These are for the channel mounting system. This is the Reflex disc, so it's kind of cored out a little bit in the middle, so it flexes more naturally, which is nice. They do have a good board feel, of course. And then we have the 4x4 disc, which is really cool. And then the leash. That's nice. When was the last time you used a leash? Scotty, have you ever used a leash?
No.
You ever used a leash, Siddons?
No.
No?
Can't say I have.
Yeah. I remember the ski resort I grew up at, Andy's, it was like mandatory. They'd stop the lift if you didn't have a leash on. Like straight up, early 90s, man. Struggle's real. This is a nice bag. There's some nice little bindings. Let's get into this thing. This is where I think it really stands out. Now this is the Burton Step-On Photon men's snowboard boots in black, size 10 for the 2020 season. How about that? Oh, that's cut nice. Here we go. Ooh. Oh, that's a nice bag. All right, snip, snip. I wish there was theme music. I wish we had. Can we get a soundboard? Haven't we talked about like a little keypad soundboard? Dun, 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 dun. Right? Whoo! This is a freaking backpack. You guys, what do you know about this? Padded straps. The back's padded. Adjustable straps, which is nice. In a skate carry system. It's like a skate pack. It's like a skate pack. That's cool. That's actually super cool. Quite a bit bigger than this other dinky ass binding. Who's a smart guy? Who's a smart guy over here? Look what you can do to this. No dummy on this side of the table. You see that? Carry around your stuff. You throw your 12 pack in there, carry around in your backpack. Boom. That's actually really cool. That's really cool. So if you're just randomly carrying your boots, your bindings in your bags, you can attach it. That's cool. Adjustable strap. Nice canvas, step-on branding. That's cool. Carry handle up on top. It feels like they fit the boots perfectly, which is nice. You know what, it is kind of nice having a boot bag. I don't have a boot-specific bag. I have a bag that I put my boots in, but I don't have a boot-specific bag like this. That's kind of nice because it's kind of a hassle carrying your boots around. Let's see what happens here. Ooh. God, that smells new. It smells like Vermont. It smells like maple syrup. It smells like China. That's cool. That's a nice bag. Same thing, terrapin lining, lightly padded. God, those are cool. Whew. Gosh, that's a really nice. I'd be stoked to buy this bag. I'd probably buy this bag. You know, boot bag. How much? 40 bucks? 50 bucks? What do you think it costs to make these things? 20 bucks? $2? You think it costs $2 to make this? This is high quality stuff. $5? I don't agree. I bet those feel like they're expensive. There's like tight woven canvas. That's nice. Okay, stop talking about the bags, Guff. That's the voice in my head speaking out loud. Here we go. These are the Photon boots. Now, okay, right away, obviously I like it because it's black. It looks like the same boots that I rode at the Open. So last year I went to the US Open. I rode these things and they were dope. So it says branding up on top, Photon SO. Step on, obviously. This is a double boa system. But a lot of people get are mistaken because they think it's a upper and lower zone style boa with the New England ropes. Not the case at all. On the tongue, which is the power up tongue, a little bit stiffer, has a rebound to it. It tightens both the upper and the lower zone. This thing is supposed to give people the feeling of having an ankle strap on the top of their foot. But that's not the thing that keeps you locked in place. The thing that locks you in place is that little heel mechanism, and then these little metal toe clips here. Remember to note that if these things, because these are metal, they can wear these out eventually, but the cool part about these bindings is that these are replaceable if they happen to wear out or if they break, which is cool. Photon boa. What I remember doing on the first day of the open is actually I wore these things super tight, like here and here, and I cranked them too tight where my feet went numb. And then like the next day, Jason was like, dude, you gotta just like loosen them up just a little bit and then keep this tight. And that's what I did. That was kind of actually really, really nice. Dave Downing doesn't even, from what I remember him saying, he says he doesn't really even tighten this thing very much. He likes just the tension to be there. But this is a nice looking piece. Little clip, of course, for your pant to go in. This is not a binding that you want to slip your high back or your pant between your high back and your boot because it may get in the way of that little clip. I suppose this little thing is for your leash, which is okay, right? Standard style footbed. It doesn't really have any EST branding to it, so this is not an EST optimized outsole, which is fine, but it looks like it has a fairly minimal drop, meaning that's fairly flat. It doesn't really look like it's angled, and it doesn't have like much heel lift to it. Double reinforced style stitching. It is kind of nice to like just get a closer glance at them. Feels like kind of like faux. It might be real leather, but it kind of could be faux leather too. And an imprint 3 liner. Let's take these things out. Now this is a BOA H3 coiler system, so you don't have to tighten them back up so much because it coils back into itself, which is great. And of course, it features a internal harness or cuff. I can't remember the name of the cuff. The cuff does run up high. Liner locking lacing system and reflective foil to keep your feet warmer, which is actually really nice. These look good. Again, super stealth. I don't want to say they don't look as stealth as these, but this looks like, yeah, this looks like something out of like a freaking anime cartoon, like some kind of robot. Okay, here we go. These are nice. Imprint 3 thermal heat moldable liner. It's pretty standard. It looks like a normal liner from Burton. It's not really, I don't want to say upgraded or different for the step-on system because the same harness, same liner. They probably save cost in not having to recreate the liner. External support panels, Velcro to keep the tongue centered. That thing. Footbed with a ESS support shank. It's standard for I think the regular Photon has this and this in it. So it's pretty similar to what you find in a normal Photon. Dry ride heat cycle in the heel area. But the biggest difference is, even though this Photon is a double BOA system, unlike the regular Photon, which has a bow on the side which connects the back section, kind of like helps like keep or minimizes heel lift. This one doesn't have it, but it has a strap to keep your foot maybe down a little bit more. I don't really think that's the case. Like, it doesn't keep your foot down because it's not connected actually to the binding, but it feels like it's a little bit more secure. But overall though, the aesthetics of I almost like that these aren't too flashy, because like if you get something that's too high tech looking, you start to look like a kook. You know what I mean? Like some carbon fiber boards that have like a lot of crazy stuff to them, they kind of look kooky. Not the case here. Photon boa. You know what though? I'm actually really excited to see the swath and try out and ride the Photon Wide. And I wonder how they did that. You know, maybe they just shaved down some of these areas here. Now it's said that it's actually pretty hard to put the boots into the bindings when you're actually not strapped into your board. But let's try it. One click. There's supposed to be 2 clicks. That's one click. I'm in. I'm secure. 2 clicks. 2 clicks there, and then the pins for the feet. I probably need more weight than that. Yeah, I need more weight than that. But overall, they kind of look like this. This is a great looking combo, and a lot of people get it mixed up. They're like, oh, it's so expensive. You know what? It's really not that expensive. Like basically like almost same price point Photon for like what? Like a Malavita's binding? Maybe a little less, I don't know. But it's really not that expensive together. And is the convenience worth it? Hell freaking yeah it is. This is a really good setup. Not only does it look good, it's convenient, and it's a little bit more lightweight because of not having straps, which is cool. I can't wait to see what other upgrades they have. I think the Mine 77, Jake's personal stuff, I think they have EST. I'm not sure. But these are dope. They come in cool bags. This was an unboxing video. We don't do these very often. Have I seen these and ridden these things before? Yeah, I have. But have I pulled them out of a box that smells like China? Not until today, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go, unboxing video. Thanks so much for watching. We got the SO from Burton. I wonder if anyone actually calls it that, the SO. Would you call it that? No, I don't think I either. Step-on bindings, Photon Boots from Burton for the 2020 season. Catch me on the flip side. Hopefully riding these things. Thanks for watching. See you guys around. Peace. Bye. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment or a question below. Subscribe to the channel there and check out our other channel for vlogs, how-tos, and other fun stuff over there. Peace.